Coach, obviously a tough way to lose, especially after you guys played so hard. What did you think about the performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I was proud of it. I thought we fought hard. We played good. We fought hard. There was only a couple areas, where they turned up their pressure, and I thought we lost our cool a little bit. I really did cost us with that challenge in the third because we only had 2 timeouts after that. So that's one thing that I regret, and I wish I could get a do-over on. I thought it cost us because guys had to play some really long stretches, and at the end of the game, you want your guys to be fresh. I don't think they were that fresh. But you got to give Detroit credit. They got down big early, and they turned up the pressure. They sped us up a little bit, and then we finally calmed down. We going to the lead in the halftime with a 9-point lead. I thought we were in good shape, and I felt that way the rest of the way. But you give them credit. They played well, but I was proud of our guys. I thought we fought extremely hard.
I know Ant wishes he could get that last play back, but what do you say to a guy that puts the team on his back, season-high 36 points? Yeah. What do you say to him after a game like that?
We was in a deficit at that point anyway. We kind of had to play perfect basketball at that point. I mean, Ant was amazing. Not just scoring the ball, but making plays. They blitzed him a ton. He was patient. He got off of it. I thought our secondary playmaking was pretty good in the blitzes. So, yeah, he did a good job. I was proud of him. We moved the ball. 32 assists is I think, a season high for us. We've been talking about just playing for each other. And I was proud of that as well.
So there's a lot of trust that you have in Chris Murray that he played those minutes, especially late. What do you think of him?
Well, look, Chris has been playing great. He really has. When he doesn't play, it's not because he hadn't played well. It's just because that's just the NBA, and there's some other really good players in front of him. But I trust him. He comes in, he plays pretty much mistake-free basketball every time you put him in there. He hits some really big shots for us, too. He plays some really good defense. So, yeah, I definitely trust Chris, and I was happy that he was able to play so well.
What have you thought about the starts you guys have been getting off to lately? It seems like, particularly offensively, you guys have it seems like you found a groove early on in games.
Yeah, I think our starts have been good. I really do. I think more than anything, defensively, not letting teams get comfortable early. And then, the shot making is obviously always a plus. But it's more about starting the game with a defensive focus and not letting teams just kind of get what they want early, because in any game, they're just trying to test you and see what kind of fight they're going to have that night. So I think we've been really good with that, and I've been proud of that because we've had to work on that. We've had some really tough starts.
8 assists, I think, tonight for Shaden as well. You talk about kind of secondary playmaking. I know he's a guard, but what did you see out of him tonight? And it seems like he is just creating a little bit more for other guys lately as well.
Yeah, Shea is an underrated playmaker. He really is. I'm starting to let him handle a lot more in pick and rolls. I think it's beneficial for us because he can really pass out of it. There's a lot of gravity when he's out there. They're going to be putting 2 people on him. He's big, so he can kind of see over some of those coverages. I was really proud of his playmaking tonight and only 1 turnover. So we'll keep getting better with that. I'll keep going to that a lot more.
With the game aside, what did you think about the tributes, especially seen from your former teammates?
Yeah, it was awesome. It really was. The only downside of it is, as a coach, you can't see the videos, because you're in the timeout and you're drawing up plays. And so I'm sure I'll see them afterwards, but it was awesome, and it always is when I'm able to come back here and be honored like this. The fans love me. I love the fans. We've had this relationship for 20 years now, and going. So I just love being able to come back here. It's like my home,